Preventing Scoliosis Progression. Chapter 2. What does at risk really mean? When doctors say someone is at risk for scoliosis progression, it can sound scary. But what does at risk really mean? It doesn't mean that your spinal curve will get worse for sure. It just means that there are certain signs or traits that make it more likely to get worse over time. It's a way of saying, we've seen these patterns before, and they often lead to more serious curve progression unless we take action. So if you or your child is told you are at risk, don't panic, but do pay attention. This information can help you make smart, early choices that may protect your spine in the long run. Traditionally, doctors looked at a few main things to decide if someone might be at risk. These included things like age at diagnosis. If scoliosis shows up before age 10, it often has more time to grow and change as the child grows. The earlier scoliosis starts, the more chance it has to get worse. Family history. If a parent, sibling, or close relative has scoliosis, the chances of developing it or having it get worse are higher. This is because scoliosis can run in families. Puberty and growth spurts. If the curve appears or worsens during a major growth spurt, especially during puberty, there's a higher chance it will progress quickly. Bones, muscles, and posture are all changing fast during this time, and that can affect the spine. These factors are important, and doctors still look at them today. But now, thanks to new research, we know there's even more to the story. Being at risk isn't just about age or family history. It can also be about what's happening inside the body, things you can't see on an X-ray. Your body chemistry plays a big role in whether scoliosis gets worse or stays the same. That includes your genes, your hormones, and your neurotransmitters, the brain chemicals that help your body send signals and stay in balance. Let's start with genes. Your genes are like your body's instruction manual. They help decide how your body grows, how your spine forms, and how your brain and muscles work together. Some people are born with gene variations that make them more likely to develop scoliosis or have it progress faster. These gene changes don't cause scoliosis by themselves, but they increase the chances that it will happen or get worse, especially when other risk factors are present. That's why genetic testing is becoming more common. It can help doctors and families understand what might be going on at a deeper level. Next, there are hormones. Hormones are chemicals that act like messengers in the body. They help control things like growth, bone strength, muscle tone, and even emotions. During puberty, the body produces a lot of new hormones, especially estrogen and progesterone. These changes can affect the spine. If there's an imbalance between these hormones, like having too much estrogen and not enough progesterone, it may make bones softer or joints looser, which can increase the risk of scoliosis progression. Some kids and teens may go through puberty faster or slower than normal, which can also impact how the curve develops. Then we have neurotransmitters. These are chemicals in your brain and nervous system that help control posture, movement, balance, focus, and stress levels. Some of the most important ones related to scoliosis include serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. If these chemicals are out of balance, the brain may not send the right signals to the muscles around the spine. That can lead to poor posture or muscle imbalances that make scoliosis worse. For example, low serotonin can affect the body's ability to stay upright and balanced. High norepinephrine might make the body feel more tense or stressed, which can affect posture too. The big takeaway here is that scoliosis is not just about bones. It's also about biology. It's about how the brain talks to the body, how hormones guide growth, and how genes set the stage for what's possible. All of these systems work together, and when one or more of them is out of balance, scoliosis may progress faster. Now, this might sound a little overwhelming. You might be thinking, how do I know if these things are affecting me or my child? The answer is, you can find out. Today, there are non-invasive tests that can look at neurotransmitter levels, hormone balance, and even genetic variants. These tests use things like saliva, urine, or a small blood sample to give a picture of what's happening inside the body. Once you have that information, you can work with a scoliosis specialist to make a plan that fits your specific needs. So, what does this mean for someone who is at risk? It means you have the opportunity to get ahead of the curve, literally. By identifying your unique risk factors early on, you can take steps to support your body and protect your spine. For example, if testing shows low serotonin, you might benefit from foods or supplements that support serotonin production, like tryptophan, magnesium, or vitamin B6. If you have hormone imbalances, there may be natural ways to bring your levels into balance, like improving sleep, reducing stress, or using bioidentical hormone support if recommended by a doctor. If you have genetic markers, your care plan can include targeted nutrition, exercise, or functional therapies that match your genetic needs. If your norepinephrine levels are high, calming therapies like breathing exercises, mindfulness, or certain nutrients may help calm the nervous system and improve posture control. The key is this: knowing your risk is not the same as guaranteeing a problem. It's about getting the information you need to take action early, before the curve has a chance to get worse. Think of it like getting a weather forecast. If you know a storm might be coming, you can prepare. Bring an umbrella, close the windows, and stay safe. In the same way, if you know your body is showing signs of scoliosis progression, you can start early intervention strategies that support your whole body, not just your spine. Some people may feel nervous about testing or learning about their risks, but knowledge is power. The more you know, the more options you have. Waiting and hoping that the curve doesn't get worse isn't a plan, it's a gamble. But taking steps to understand your body and act early is a smart, empowering choice. So to sum it all up, being at risk doesn't mean something bad is going to happen. It means your body might need extra support during this time. It means there are signs that say, hey, let's pay attention. And most importantly, it means you have the chance to do something about it before scoliosis has the chance to get worse. That's what this book is all about, giving you the tools, the knowledge, and the confidence to act. You don't have to feel helpless. You don't have to wait and wonder. You can take action, starting today.